Alrighty, good morning. Happy Monday, everybody. It is February 12th, 2024. I'm going to jump in and do a quick review of what happened here on Friday and then come into the market for this morning. It is a bit of a same old song and dance here where we just continue to relentlessly push, where we continue to get potential bearish signals on higher time frames, but really no pullbacks to give us any faith in that direction. So let's go ahead and jump back to Friday morning here of last week. We actually popped right through the all-time high in the pre-market there. I believe there was a news drop at some point with a little bit of jump in volatility there. And we popped up through, came right up to the first extension level that we were talking about, I believe the day before that. Or maybe I had that plotted out in the overnight session, and we came right up to it and got the pullback. And then the market opened as the price was coming back to test the highs of the day before, so Thursday's highs. And basically, it was the same old story, right? We were expecting the bulls to continue to push. We had clues for the bears to break things lower, but we needed to get through some key levels below before we really had any faith on the bearish side of things. So let's see what happened here. Market opened again right around the high of the day before, Friday's high there, and then we basically just stair-stepped up our level. So this was the all-time high, 50.33 quarter. We again popped through it in the overnight session, tried to hold there right off of it, and then we got the pullback. But out of the open here, maybe right at the beginning of the market, it might have looked a little bit uneasy to buy because we were holding down below VWAP and the 200 moving average. But just about 20 minutes after the open, we got the pop through, and then that began the stair step right up all of our levels. So let's take a look at that. We've got, again, the hold from the Hopel. Like, how many days do we see a pullback or a push up into Hopel for a rotation, and then that ends up becoming basically the low or the high of the day, or the low or the high of a major move in the market in the morning? So we hold Hopel to the tick, then we hold the scaffolding level, and again, we wouldn't have seen that really until we popped up through the VWAP there. And once we got through the VWAP, then it came back and tagged into one tick in front of the scaffolding there, and then held VWAP and then started to travel higher. And basically, it was kind of a just buy the pullback type of morning. We got another pullback. Notice we came right back to the all-time high, which again, in the overnight session, was where we tried to hold and bounce out, and then they kind of got back below and pulled back. So we retested it, got a pullback, and then double bottom right off VWAP there in the context of a bullish market. And there you have it. I mean, once we held the VWAP there for that double bottom and we got through the all-time high level again, it was basically just, again, a question of buying pullbacks. Again, very aggressive pullbacks. Or very shallow pullbacks, so had to be more aggressive on your buys. And then we pushed up to a new high for the year and a new all-time high in the S&P on Friday, only to kind of peter out at the end of the day there. Still some good plays off the 200 there on the back end of it and the top end of it. And then we just petered out to finish the week. So we've got a new all-time high on the S&P, new yearly high. And that brought us here into our Sunday Globex session, which, as you can see, has been just a total chop fest. Nothing notable to look at here as we come into Monday, outside the fact that we are still holding up in the all-time high area right now. We haven't got a deeper pullback just yet, and that's going to bring us here into our pre-market here for Monday morning, coming into the week of February 12th to February 17th. So let's go ahead and jump up to the higher time frames, and we'll take a look at what they have to say for this morning.